Guys, your mom told me that you studied Constantinople earlier this year, which is now a city called Istanbul, and it used to be called Byzantium. But anyway, I was there this spring, and I wanted to show you some pictures and videos I took. So this building was built as a church 1,500 years ago. It's now a mosque. Look at how close the lights are to the floor. It's because the building is so tall that they have to put the lights down low. Look at this beautiful dome way up high. This is a beautiful ancient picture of a type of angel known as a seraphim. Here it is from the outside. I needed to wear a head covering. You'll see other women here wearing head coverings. It's a sign of respect, and you need to do that. And now I'm moving on to a palace. This is the Topkapi Palace. It was a very wet, rainy day, so I don't have a lot of outside pictures. You see how wet my shoes are. This is inside the palace. And instead of a king, they had something called a sultan. Look at all the couches there. That tells you how big the room is. And this is looking up at the ceiling in that room. And here's the bathtub. That's a pretty fancy bathtub. And this is either a sink or a toilet. I'm not sure what. That's the throne covered by emeralds. And the Sultan had so many jewels. Look at these beautiful jewels. They even put jewels on their weapons. On the hilt and scabbard of the Topkapi dagger, you see large jewels. And here's some of their armor that I think was used at the time of the Crusades. So these are the Easterners that would have fought. So again, I didn't get many outside pictures. It was so rainy. This is inside another mosque. It's known as the Blue Mosque. And when you zoom in, lots of detail, just beautiful, beautiful building. This, I was on a boat. I was looking back at the city, and you see the mosques with their domes and their minarets, the skinny, pointy, round towers. So you're seeing through the window on the boat. It has some raindrops on it. And there's the Turkish flag. And I'm going to zoom in and see some of those mosques again, Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque. And I just want to show you on a map, I'm going to highlight where Istanbul is. It's kind of surrounded by water. It's a really important region, and that's where my boat ride was, where the arrow is pointing. Zooming out a little further, the red circle shows where it is. It's very much between Asia and Europe. And it has old things like castles and new things like this modern bridge. It's an ancient place and a modern place. And here is some of their modern money. And here is an ancient dance being done by whirling dervishes. And I want to show you another place in the country of Turkey. This is not in Istanbul. This is a place called Cappadocia, which is mentioned in the Bible in Acts and in First Peter. And people used to carve their churches and their houses into stone. Can you imagine living in a stone house? So nobody lives in this one right here anymore, but I got to visit one where people are still living, and I'll show you some pictures of that. You'll notice that the one that still lived in, they have a lot of carpets on the floor. Here it is from the outside, going up the steps. We leave our shoes outside to keep it clean, and the lady has a little broom there to keep it clean. But they have these beautiful carpets to make the floor really soft. Notice you can see the rock on the ceiling. This is carved out of rock. And if you need a shelf or a cupboard, you just carve it out of rock. And here's some cupboards in the kitchen. Here's the rest of the kitchen. And I'm going to show their neighbor's house. It's right there. And this was something else I wanted to show. In the Bible, God talks about collecting our tears in a bottle because he loves us so much and cares when we're sad. And those were little bottles for collecting tears in. I saw those at a museum. So anyway, hello from your traveling grandma. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.